welcome back to the Wind Down. Today I have one of my favorite people on the Wind Down with me. I finally got here on my couch. And anybody that knows me knows I speak extremely highly of Fa. I think you're just like a great example of a black male, a black father. Yesterday was Father's Day. How was Father's Day?
It was great.
Yeah.
I chilled, went to the day party. It was cool though.
Did you spend time? Well, you did spend time with your kids.
Yeah. I had my kids too before I went out and stuff. I just brought them to play at the park and stuff. A little chill day.
Yeah. So, how is it like co-parenting? Is co-parenting like really easy for you? Is it something that?
Well, I wouldn't say it's easy, but I don't have problems with my children mother. Like we might have been in past words, but as far as like them playing with me, not seeing a child, like I don't deal with that type of stuff. Like, you know, we gotta understand that. And like I gotta see my kids every day.
I see that like literally every single day, and it's like, oh, like a man cannot have an excuse after seeing you and what you're doing. Like there's no way for you to have an excuse when this man is with his children every single day. So like, what is your excuse?
Right.
How do you feel about that though? Like men not raising their children, you know?
Well, to be honest, sometimes I spoke about it on social media, just saying small stuff, but like even like, you know, I feel my friends like not good fathers, so you know I try to like tell them, you know, let them watch what I do.
Right.
Cause like some of my friends see my kids more than they see their own. I think that's kind of bad.
That's horrible.
So, you know, people just need to do better. You know what I'm saying?
So do you try to tell them though?
I've told them before, and I've asked them like, you know, why they not doing such and such, but
you can't really make a grown man do something they don't want to do. Yeah.
They always want to do better, but they don't.
Yeah. But that's horrible though. Like I feel like that is one of the main things that affects human beings in their adult life. Is like one of the main. I wouldn't really call it an excuse because it's a valid, you know, like issue, but my parents weren't there for me when I was, you know, so that's why.
It's important because like when I be with my kids, I be looking at them like, damn, what y'all would do if I wasn't here? Like, you know what I'm saying? I be really like, it wouldn't be right. You know what I'm saying? Because they really be needing me. Like they really be calling on me for stuff, so I gotta be there.
Especially black young males, you know, like they mimic their fathers, or sometimes they mimic their mothers, you know?
None of my friends have fathers. I'm the only friend that had their father in life.
That's crazy.
And I ain't gonna say I'm in the best position, but I'm kind of doing the most.
Yeah.
Like
you're grounded though.
All of them did jail time and shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're grounded. You have like such like a great head on your shoulders. It seems like that worked. You think so? It wasn't necessarily like I just decided to make it out the hood. It was more of like I just had great examples in my life that steered me.
Right. I just always like wanted to be successful, accomplish stuff. Like, you know, I like when people be proud of me. That be making me feel good. So, you know, I always try to just keep going, accomplish more. I try to like put on for my last name type of stuff. You know, so my kids can have something to look forward to. Look up to them.
Yeah, and I see you on social media all the time, like reading your cousin. Seems like that was somebody that was extremely close to you. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all grew up together?
Yeah. My cousin Mike, he passed away like September 19th of 2017. We was close. You know what I'm saying? We were like brothers. We grew up in the same house and stuff. We had the same last name. But yeah, he got killed or whatever. So that was, I know a bunch of people got killed, but it never happened that close.
That close,
You know, it was like immediate breakdown because I saw him on the ground.
Oh, you saw him? Oh.
Yeah, and I was with him in the same spot that day, so that really fucked me up, like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. After that, I'm gonna be honest, like, I thought I was gonna die too soon because I ain't really, like, caring no more. I couldn't understand, like, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't carrying guns no more, you know what I'm saying? So I just couldn't understand it, you know. But yeah, that changed me, I ain't gonna lie, you know. Like, that's the hardest shit I ever went through. Explaining to my son, because I had to explain to him like how he died and stuff, so that was hard. That was like really hard for me.
having to tell him, and then
yeah, because I know he already like I don't do like stuff in front of him that I shouldn't do, but you know, he watch my ways and he see how I'm at, so you know, I ain't want to just tell him like he got shot and he, you know what I'm saying? He know I have a gun, but I have a permit for my gun. Like, I can carry it on my waist and stuff, but I don't want him growing up thinking he gonna need a gun.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying, to survive, because you know, he really loved my cousin and he died or whatever.
And then him not really understanding, like I don't think kids can comprehend that. But how old is he? Like 6?
Yeah, he's 6 now.
Yeah, you know, at that age. But he's very, you know what? I love him. I tell you that every time. I just love him so much. But he's very like smart and like aware of his surroundings. It seems like, you know.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Maybe he understands.
He's been like that. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's gotten better over time. I think he's growing to understanding. He's understanding like, way more. He was 4, I think, when that happened. So yeah.
I always say being a black male in America is like one of the hardest things, and I'm truly grateful that I'm not. It's just really hard for y'all. Y'all just have a lot of pressures.
It's hard for women too, though.
I mean, but we can finesse. Like to me as a woman, you know, like for instance, my AC went out on my car. The only thing I had to do was go to AutoZone, you know, look cute, and a man was right on it. You know, I didn't have to do anything. He did it for me. So it's just like different little things. Especially if you're a beautiful black woman in America, you can get a lot of things done. Like I can talk my way into or out of a lot of different things. And I just feel like as a black man, you are judged first, and then, you know, like, I guess, how do you say it? You're judged first, and then they get to know you later type thing, you know. So just like with the police, you know, the brutality thing, or just like the pressures of society, feeling like you need to have money, you know, or flaws, you need to be fresh, and it's just a lot. Like I think
the police thing is really scary. Like I saw recently, they shot at somebody on Bourbon for going the wrong way up the street. Like,
didn't he die? Did he die?
I don't know if he died. I think it was a white person too, but yeah, I'm like, that's crazy. Like, why you didn't just tell him stop?
Yeah,
like,
recently, like the little boy, there was a little boy, maybe he's about 12 years old. I saw this on Twitter yesterday, and he was literally just walking up the street. And the police pulls up, like 3 police pulls up, hopped out of the car and immediately arrested him and put him on the ground. And after that, 2 more cars pulled up and they're like handling him, but he's a child, first of all, and what are y'all arresting him for? So I think the family is gonna end up suing them, but just like when they see us, you know, these are just 5 young black guys that were in the right place at the wrong time, and then they just, so that's what I mean by just being like.
Thing about that, like I know I have a lot of friends who are incarcerated, like at this moment. Yeah. So I know a lot of people who end up for innocent stuff. So I, you know, just like watching that hit home. Yeah, like they get in charge of other people's crimes and stuff. Like it's crazy now. Like that really can mess you up. You got a murder charge on your jacket that you didn't do. Right. Now you gotta come on.
But like the code, the street code or whatever, is like you can't snitch. So if it's like, okay, you're taking a charge for something you didn't do, but you know who did it, is it really to the point where you can't say anything? I mean, your life is on the line?
I was taught, like, I got like an old soul. I'm gonna be honest, like, you know, this kind of big for me. I'm glad you brought this up. I don't believe in snitching, like at all. I mean, like for a civilian, for somebody who's not in the street, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. Right. That's what y'all. It's fine. Like. You know what I'm saying? You're not in the streets. But for somebody who in the streets doing a crime, like, you're not supposed to snitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, one of my closest friends snitched. It was, like, hard for me to cut him off.
A close friend? How did you find out he snitched, though? Or is that, like too much?
The paperwork came out, like, later on in time or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, I found out or whatever. That broke a nigga hard. Like seeing, like reading something like that, like damn, like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I'm sure y'all had those conversations, like, you know, snitching is just not.
Yeah, but it's like you know that, like growing up, like from elementary, not supposed to like tell on nobody. You know what I'm saying? But the crazy part, they be having dudes like gonna shoot people, kill people, and they'll get caught and tell, like. Yeah, that's the part I don't be like.
Cause it's like they're living their life, but when they know, I guess, you know, like I'm about to really lay down for a few years, it's like they want to back out of everything. But realistically, they never really. I mean, they still get charged, right?
Right.
I mean, so you just adding, you just bringing people to jail with you at the end of the day.
Exactly.
But I mean, catching a murder charge okay. First of all, you're a father. You have 2 children, you know, and those kids are like extremely important to you. So if you know, knock on wood, don't want to put anything on you, but if it came down to like, oh, I'm going to jail for something I didn't do, you just have to just be in there.
Right. Yeah. Definitely. That's why I be by myself a lot.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to go to jail, but for somebody else's mistakes that they mess up while I'm on the right track. So you know, I be by myself a lot because, you know, like I just said, my kids really be needing me.
Yeah.
And I don't be want to get caught up. You know, it's easy to get caught up in stuff in New Orleans.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like,
and this is a hot summer, it seems like.
Yeah.
A lot of shooting is happening, and it's just like, it's extremely scary to me.
Yeah, it's going to get worse.
Yeah. That's crazy though. Feeling like you have to take the charge.
It's like
it doesn't make sense to me though. If I have to be honest with you, like that makes absolutely no sense to me. Because possibly 10 plus years, 30 years for something you're just innocent for.
Yeah.
And you know who did it.
Yeah.
So do those people that actually do it, do they normally like reach out to that person and like keep your head up?
It's all about how you is, what you believe in, like your morals or whatnot.
Right.
If you a real nigga and you reach out to them, you just reach out to them. If you're not, you're gonna leave them in there and don't send them nothing to holler at them. Do nothing on me. I do for all my friends in jail. It's been like this since they was going to youth study. When we was 15, 14, like they've been going to jail.
Oh, youth study been around?
Been around.
Okay.
Since my dad age, they used to
in that same location?
Yeah, it was a different building
okay.
when my dad and them was younger. But yeah, like I used to send make letters and youth study all the time, make my cousin who died and stuff. But yeah, like I send letters. You know, if they ask me for money, I do it for them. Sometimes I can't. You know, I be having stuff going on, but I try to do for everybody.
Is it like a bad thing though? Like, is it a negative if someone is in jail and you know they partners down, they holding them down? It's like
because it is bad, and I try to tell some of my friends, like, you know, when they're not talking to our friends in jail, you know, holler at them and stuff because. You know, while you're in there, you just thinking about all your wrongs and who's doing stuff for you. You know, because you don't really gotta send nobody money. You could just talk to them on the phone. You could really just write a letter.
Let them know that you're there for them.
Yeah, like people in jail, they like getting letters. Like they like the people to call their name and come get them a letter. They feel important. So you know, I try to do stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had an uncle in jail. My dad's brother. He did 18 years. He left when my dad left when I was in the second grade or first grade, whatever. So he came home a few years ago, whatever, but I hadn't talked to him in like probably like 12 years or something. And I just was like, man, just write him a letter. This might make him feel good.
Yeah.
So I was in class. I was at Dillard at the school, and I just wrote him a letter. And he said that was one of the best letters he got, you know, in all them years.
That's crazy.
18 years.
That's crazy. I would honestly rather die than go to jail. Like, if
my dad told me that too.
Yeah, no, like seriously, if it came to a point where I had to do time in jail for whatever reason, I don't know.
Yeah, my dad caught a murder charge before I was born. He gave it back though. You know, he came home and met me.
He gave it back? What does that mean?
That mean, basically, the sentence thing get like overthrown. Something.
Oh, okay.
There, like a witness came and said that, like later on, they came and said it wasn't him.
Right.
So he got freed and came on and had me.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and people are still in there from when he was in there, like his friends.
Right.
Like there are people in there who are virgins, like it's crazy, like old men, like serious. Yeah, he brought me that like. We go there for the rodeo sometimes, Tane Gold.
Oh, I hear about that all the time.
Yeah, you know, it's the Louisiana Penitentiary. So we go there sometimes, and like my dad, you know, he's street. My mom's not like that.
Yeah.
She's from the hood, but she's not hood at all. Like she's, you know, perfect or whatever. But my dad, he's like very hood, and he knows everybody. So he'll take me up there, and he used to, like, when I was like 17, he used to let people like talk to me and, you know, just try to steer me in the right direction.
Well, I'm glad you got to see that, you know.
Yeah, I always thought about that. I'm not trying to be in there for like, one of my friends got 40 years. Like, that's
How do they process though? Like, have you ever talked to them to see like where their head be with it? Are they like more optimistic or?
It's like they get used of it. It's settled in, but You know, I know they go through their days. Like I know it be
Yeah.
nighttime, nigga might cry and anything
Yeah.
right here, but like that's how it is.
Yeah, because I know at the youth study center, the kids are always like, I'm getting out. You know, like
Yeah.
all of them thought they was going home, no
Yeah.
matter what they did.
Yeah, they be having hope.
It's like
it's
they
like
going
that.
home.
It's like that. You know, bigger jail too. Everybody, you know, that it just be hope. It be false hope.
Yeah,
They be
yeah.
just thinking that a lot of times they never go home. Sometimes.
Yeah, no, I would rather die. Have you ever seen, what is it? The new Netflix series that just came out? I think it's called maybe like Jail or Jailbirds.
I haven't saw that one, but I be watching stuff like that.
Yeah.
I watch.
And it's just like, I would lose it. I'm sorry. It's like, I don't think it's humane to have a human being locked in a cage.
Yeah.
But what do you do with, what do you do with human beings that do
They be
crazy
having
shit?
like 2 of my friends went in gold and one got life, one got 40 years. They was both just in a holding cell by themselves for 23 hours a day for like 6 months straight. Like I couldn't even talk to them. Like so, you gotta really be strong in the mind.
Yeah.
Because people like kill themselves, go crazy. Like
Yeah.
you can't have nothing. You can't make phone calls. You can't take a shower. You know
Oh,
what I'm
that's
saying?
a lot.
So, yeah, it's a lot. Like
That's a lot.
that's the type of stuff they doing that if you get caught doing something you're not supposed to do, I
Right.
guess to keep everybody on the right track
Right.
and keep the violence down. But that's like inhumane. The conditions fucked up.
Yeah, no, I agree. But what do you do with people that? What's the alternative? You know, what else could you do?
Right. I mean, I think it starts with like the police like really doing their job. Because if somebody did something and they deserve to be in jail, then
You think they should be there?
yeah, I mean that's the law.
Yeah.
Like, ain't nothing you can really do
Yeah.
about it. And they got like real bad people out here, rapists and stuff. So,
Yeah.
you know, like those type of people need to go to jail. But like, you know, I don't think they be understanding. Like, I don't think police be understanding how it is out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
In the hood.
like how it is when you have to carry a weapon. Like,
I agree. I say that all the time. You know, like some people are really the way they are is because the way life brought them up. Whether that's someone that's been raped, you know what I mean, or someone. Because 9 times out of 10, from what I've been seeing, if someone's been raped, let's just say, or molested as a kid, sometimes their mind never grows out of that kid place. Like Michael Jackson, I truly believe that he never really grew up because he was touched on, you know, since a child, and it's
Right.
like he stood in that little place, and then eventually he grew on to do things to other, or they say he grew on to do that to other children, which I don't excuse that though, you know, because you know right from wrong and you know how that made you feel. So
Right.
molesting a child, raping a child, you know, I think that's a no-no. But let's just say like someone that has to rob.
right.
You know, a lot of the kids in the youth study center, they were doing stuff because that was survival for them.
Right.
You know,
They
so
had to
I
eat,
don't think.
right. Yeah, they eat.
Yeah, they had to eat. So it's like, you know, they stealing cars or they breaking into cars because that's what they had to do to eat.
Right.
I remember there was a kid that was saying, you know, like he came back and we were like, you back? You know, you just left. And he was like, well, at least in here I have some. I know I'm gonna go to bed full every night, and I'm gonna have somewhere to lay my head every night. And that's sad.
Yeah, it is.
You know, and I don't think they're properly rehabilitating those kids in the youth study center.
Yeah, it's not. I really don't think that not even gonna say no jail, but
The system.
I know for my state, like jail don't really make you better. It actually make you worse.
I think so. I think so too.
I think it make you worse. Everybody I know who come on, they doing what they was doing times 10.
Right, like when they
it'd be
see
like
us.
1% who do the right thing. Like,
Exactly. Like when they see, I think you have to have a great foundation coming home. If you have a support system, somebody that's gonna keep you on your feet till you get on your feet.
definitely.
But I mean, if you're labeling them as felons and they know they can't get a good job,
Right.
they know, you know, they're gonna be labeled. What do you want them to do? Like
Exactly.
it's designed to help them get back into the system. Like when they see us.
Yeah.
One of the guys, you know, he tried to do right for a little minute, but he noticed that the paychecks wasn't coming in right, so he reverted back to the streets.
That's usually
And
exactly
it landed
how
him
it
back
happens.
in jail, but it's like you can clearly see that the system was not set up for him to survive after prison.
Right.
You know? That's
He was
sad.
innocent, so that's really like
Right.
that's really horrible.
They lost their entire, when you said diversions, like they lost their entire childhood
Facts.
in prison.
Like that's wild.
Yeah. So how do you feel about, because I hear this a lot, the gay for stay? You know, have you ever heard that term? Like, they're gay for stay?
No, I never really heard that.
Like, you know, men that's in jail, you know, obviously you don't have access to women, so they're gay for that time being.
For the time,
you know what I
right.
mean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I heard
Do you believe that they're, I mean, is it possible to just be gay for stay, or?
Yeah, I know somebody who, I mean, I met a couple of my dad's friends who, they don't, like, they only, like, fuck men, so they don't look at it as gay. Like, they don't let men fuck them.
Right.
So, I mean, to me, it's gay.
Yeah.
But, like, I know, like, I have one of my friends, well, I ain't talked to him in a long time. He was, like, an associate. I ain't gonna say right, but, yeah, he doing that in jail. He got 40 years.
Damn.
Yeah. Just,
Damn.
I don't understand, like, you know what I'm saying, but I guess
it's really not for us to understand, like, I mean, because one of the basic human instincts is sex. I mean, like, it's a release,
but, I mean,
you know?
they got other ways, you know what I'm saying?
I agree. I agree.
What else? To be honest, one of my uncles, he made a baby in jail with one of the guards.
With one of the guards.
You just gotta be on your shit, like,
no, because they really be having.
Fresh.
That's horrible though. Like, it's like on the documentary they were saying, like, everything y'all can do on the outside world, we can do on the inside. Like, they be having cell phones and like
every drug,
you know. But who's supplying this stuff? The guards?
Yeah, the guards. They got different ways. Most of the time, they just somebody on the street probably paying a guard, because a lot of dudes in jail got money. You know what I'm saying? Still, so pay the guard to bring it in, or you find a way to sneak it in. Like,
that's crazy.
Visit.
You know what's crazy though? Like, I used to work at Applebee's when I was like a senior in college, like sophomore, a freshman, senior in high school, freshman year in college years, and there was this girl that used to work with me, and she was just not attractive, you know, like just really not attractive. And she went on to be a guard later on in the prison. And I saw her on Nola.com. She got arrested because one of the inmates manipulated her and like took advantage of her. I guess made her feel like she was beautiful or whatever. And she started like smuggling different things in jail for him.
That's usually how it happens.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my God. Yeah, I can see how that happened because she's really just, I can see it. Like, you know, but they wound up not giving her no jail time, which I was a little shocked about.
Right.
But I guess they can see that, you know, she was manipulating.
Yeah, I guess it's another thing, like, however your mind is, like, you know what I'm saying? I guess she wasn't probably getting the attention. In jail, you know, nigga gonna turn up, like, nigga gonna try to show you all the attention.
Right.
If they don't have nothing else to do.
Right, exactly.
Like, on the phone, they gonna talk all day, like, you know what I'm saying? Boy, you won't have something to think about at nighttime and stuff. So, you know.
That's horrible though,
yeah, they have a lot of people go down, like, for bringing drugs in jail. Yeah, definitely.
Well, I'm glad, you know, you're on the right path. You never had to go through none of that, but I really wanted to talk to you about this because, like, I know you're from the hood and, like, you really have both sides of the spectrum, it seems like, you know, and for some reason, you know, you made it out, and I'm really happy that you did, but it's like, I always wanted to know, like, how you felt about certain things, you know?
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna say a little bit more, like, if I could go back, I'm gonna tell, because I always had a liking for guns, like, just on some, like, since I was small.
Yeah.
Like, I just like weapons, not per se using them. So I just like guns and stuff. Like, I'm a gun fanatic.
I mean, yeah, so, most men are.
Growing up, this is how I started playing with guns. We got robbed in my house. Some guys called my brother coming inside. I was inside by myself. I was like 13, and you know, they came in the house, put us on the floor or whatever. And I really thought
they put y'all on the floor, like at gunpoint?
Yeah, like somebody was standing over us
like
this.
At 13.
Yeah, they had 3 dudes. I couldn't see their face. They had masks on. You know, one of them was just kept saying, "Y'all do this, do that. I'm gonna kill y'all." Like,
oh my God.
I was more shocked than scared, and I really thought we was gonna die. And, my mom, she was on her way home, so coming from seeing a patient, she do home health and she worked at university. So my brother was like, "Y'all could please hurry up for my mama come home or whatever." So they couldn't find money or whatever else they was asking for, so they was getting kind of angry. I told them, well, I knew some money was there, so they found.
How old was your brother?
My brother 5 years older than me, so
Okay.
if I was 13, he was like 18.
Okay.
So my dad always tell us, watch your surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
So my dad was kind of mad at him. But anyway, brother had the keys and he pressed the horn, so they thought like my mom pulled up and they kind of spooked them. So they went to ask him for the keys. They stole my brother's car. He had an Impala, and they stole my mom an Altima.
Are you serious?
They took like, we used to sell clothes and stuff at this time, shoes and stuff. So they took a lot of that. And they took some money and stuff. So my dad and mom came home. My dad came and he was mad at my brother. He didn't tell him nothing.
Yeah.
He just asked me if I'm straight. I was like, yeah. And he went and got the cars back. The police ain't even get them back.
He went and got him?
Yeah, both of them. That night.
Okay, so but these were people that your brother knew?
No, it was people from the neighborhood that we lived in. And they like bought clothes from us one time and they just felt like they could rob us.
They didn't have any face masks or anything on?
Yeah, all of them had masks, but my dad pulled up on one of them. He had the shoes on.
Wow.
So that's how he knew.
He recognized it.
Yeah, he saw some kind of way. He saw the car and chased him. It was all types.
Wow.
Yeah, it's great.
Did you get any PTSD from that though, or was it more
let me finish. The next day, my cousin who passed away, he came over with my first gun. He because I ain't never want to experience that again.
Yeah. At 13.
That's something to experience. I really felt like I was gonna die, and I always thought about, damn, what if I would have died? And I did so much after that, it's crazy. So he brought my first gun, and in my head, I'm thinking man, I'm never gonna let that happen again.
Yeah.
But not knowing what else this gun gonna, probably bring. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the one that started people. Every situation I probably ever had was probably because one of my friends probably over something stupid, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's what I mean by making it out, because like you said, first of all, you got your first gun at 13 years old.
Right.
What? My nephew is 10 right now, you know what I mean? So I can't even imagine him being in a situation to where he feel like, okay, I have to survive, so I need a gun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Did your parents know you had a gun?
No, but they definitely started seeing them soon.
What did they say? How did
the
they
first
feel
time
about
they
it?
found guns in my house was 15. You know what I'm saying? I was 15. They found one of my friends. He got in trouble with his mom, and he told them that it was at my house.
Yeah.
And they came there. I wasn't even there, and my parents called me fussing, and they got both of the guns on my glasses. So I guess then they knew from there.
So going forward, you were just re-up on a gun. If it ever got taken away,
Yeah.
you know how to get another gun.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy though. I mean, and then guns give you a sense of power,
Yeah.
First of all, you're 13. Did you even know how to properly handle a gun, or was it?
Yeah.
Was it? Who taught you, or?
When I was young, I told you I always liked the guns. So every time my brother friends or my cousins have guns, I always play with them. You know what I'm saying? I always played around with guns since I was small.
I'm really disturbed, honestly.
Yeah. I'm not even I just saw pictures that I forgot I took at 10, probably.
No, I see. So can you send that to me?
Yeah.
Because you posted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you send that to me? Because I kind of want to. I need them to see both sides of the spectrum. You know what I mean? And I mean, now being a father, you have 2 sons. It's not like you even have daughters. So imagine your kids having to be.
Yeah.
I'm sure you would be very heartbroken that your children have to resort to that. But
I definitely would. I'd be thinking about what I put my dad and my mom through. My dad told me he feel like I'm his karma before. You know what I'm saying? I put him through, I guess, what he used to do or something.
Yeah.
I don't be wanting to do that though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I be feeling bad when they gotta call me and check on me. When people die, look on Nola and everybody.
That's
my
true.
Mom and my brother gotta call me and make sure it's not me.
That's why I always said it's just hard being a black male, and then black parents, worrying about your black sons, and it's just a whole lot. So back to the whole PTSD after the shooting situation.
Right.
Was that a thing, or did you know how to process it?
No, I think I did have PTSD, and I told someone this recently. Like I said, that made me never put a gun down. When my cousin Mankius, he always went to jail.
Yeah.
Every time he came home, I gave him a new gun. You're not supposed to give no felon no gun because
right.
you can go right back
but
to
it's
jail.
like the hood. They don't understand. I don't think society understands what it's like to be.
I always told him, like, you know, I don't want us to die out here.
Yeah.
So just take it. And he used to be like, all right. But, like, right before he died, he was, I tried to give him another one. And he was like, I don't need no gun. But he like, somebody want to do me something. It must be because of what you doing or something. So he just wanted to be a father for his daughter here, man. I feel like if he would have had a gun, I feel like he wouldn't have died.
Yeah.
Correct. And he called me like 5 minutes before it happened to come around now. Like, cause he had just had a fuss with somebody, so he called me to come, and I'm like, I'm at work. I'll come as soon as I get off in like 30 minutes. My cousins called me back screaming, saying he dead and shit. So
that's crazy.
The PTSD really was from that, like
knowing that you could have been there, like that could have been both of y'all.
Yeah,
you know,
it could have, like, I could have pulled up into some shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it definitely could have.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be the same if I wouldn't have saw him laying on the ground like and couldn't get up.
You got there that early.
Yeah,
enough for you to see.
My dad, like, I zoomed over from across the river. I was at work. I got to the house with my dad. I'm like, we gotta go now. My dad waiting on somebody to pull up to come with us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, Dad, we can't wait for him. I gotta go see Mike here. So, and this is like my dad or the son. This is like the son who in the streets. I'm the son who in school but still in the streets. He the one that my dad tell everything to them, and he come back and tell me because he don't want to show me that light. So that's how it was. So when it happened, I'm like, Dad, we gotta go. We gotta go see him. So we went. Yeah, I went under the tape, the yellow tape. You know, you're not supposed to go in there.
Oh, they allowed you there?
No, we was fussing with the whole police department because the head of homicide division, he graduated. He got his master's with me. So I'm like, I know you.
Right.
Tell him, let me in the tape.
Right.
I'm like, if your son was out here, they would let you in.
Right.
This my brother, let me in. So he really let me in. Yeah, man, I got to see him. I don't think it would have been that hard if I ain't seen him.
Yeah, and I think that's probably why they block you from. I mean, because I couldn't. Like, I don't think I would be able to process it anymore. I don't think I would be able to live life anymore. I think I would just give up on everything if somebody that close, my sister, you know what I mean? So I think it's more of like a protection for yourself is why they block you from seeing that.
Yeah, and I understand it, but
do you wish you wouldn't have saw that though?
I mean, it probably was like, I probably just be thinking, like, how was he? I got to see him, so, you know, it's kind of like a bit of closure. I really know he was gone. Like, a lot of times I see people dead and I just see pictures of him in the casket. But he was still fresh. Like, he had the same clothes on from earlier that day when we smoked in that spot. So, you know, it was like, you know, I just broke down, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never felt nothing like that. Like, I was going back to work. I couldn't type on the computer. Like, literally, I couldn't type.
You didn't go back to work that same day, though?
No, I went back like a week later.
Yeah.
But I still was going through it, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's a lot, Pop.
Yeah, that was
a lot. Like, I feel like your life could be a movie. I think if you were to get to the point where it's like, you know, I want to tell a story about my life, I feel like you would have a whole lot to say. Even now into adulthood, even though you've made it out the hood, right? You're a college graduate. You're extremely successful in that regard. You beat every statistic they said you would not beat, right?
Thanks.
But you're still going through certain things to where you have to see, you know, someone very close to you dead on the ground and like processing that type of PSC afterwards. Right. At 13, you know, you're robbed at gunpoint. You had a gun. You were handling guns at 13. Yeah. Like, that's just a lot.
Yeah, it is. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it's just I ain't gonna say our city because it's all over, but just the way
but the thing about our city though is extremely small. We have a very small city. Yeah. Everybody literally knows everybody. How is it though trusting women though? You know, like, you know, how is it?
That's you come with a good question. Real talk. See, that's the thing. Women are dangerous. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They got certain girls who make calls on niggas, get niggas set up. You know what I'm saying? They got some girls who got niggas killed on accident just by telling a nigga come somewhere, and another nigga knew he talked to her and knew he was gonna be there.
Wow.
Yeah, like I saw a couple situations where girls had something happen to a nigga and didn't even know it was their fault. type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Were they ever made aware though?
Probably not.
Yeah.
They just think he probably
Right.
died or got shot. I don't know.
Right. So how is that? You know, like, do you have to kind of research a woman before you? I mean,
yeah. You won't see like what they into, who they know, type of shit. But you know, the city's small, so they probably know everybody.
Right.
But, you know, once you fill them out, you don't bring them to the house like too fast. You know what I'm saying? You fill them out and stuff, bring them to where you probably hang out and shit, and you know, see what they doing.
Yeah.
And once they understand your lifestyle, then you know. Start letting them come closer. Like, I made a mistake here, man. I'm gonna bring this up here. I wasn't gonna bring it up, but a girl's sister dropped off at my house, and she told at my mom's house really, and the girl's sister told some guys where my mom lived, and they shot her house 50 times.
Your mom?
Yeah. My son was in it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, my mom, my son, my dad, my brother, his girlfriend, and his stepdaughter.
Everybody survived.
Everybody, nobody got shot.
50 times?
Everybody was in there except me. I heard the shots though. I was up the street.
Your son, meaning the oldest one, right?
The oldest one, yeah. This was last year though. My other son was on the way because we was going to Disney World the next
Right.
day.
But please tell me y'all moved.
No, because it's my mama's dream house. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a big ass house
Yeah.
that we worked hard to get from Katrina and shit. I had to rebuild it, so she ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Nigga gonna have to whatever.
Wow, that's hard though. How was that? Having to.
That was hard because I'm like, I'd rather me get shot 50 times than her house. Like, to be honest. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I started believing in karma, but I don't do stuff like shoot houses up, so I couldn't understand why was somebody.
You know, that's kind of ruthless, you know, especially when you know, like.
And I wasn't even up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga could have just waited for me, did it the right way.
But what? Okay, so help me understand this, because it seems like you're so. I'm not gonna say so okay, but like if it came down to like you just said, I'd rather just be me. How is that such an easy thing to say? Because I can't easily say that. You know, I don't want it to. I don't ever want it to.
Because you know, I guess it was because of decisions I made that it probably happened. I guess so. I would never want like my mom or nobody in that house. I wouldn't want them to be in danger. So I would rather something happen to me, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
live
crazy.
Or whatever. But I wouldn't want to put nobody in danger. Like, I felt horrible. Like, I felt so bad. Like, then my brother, his girlfriend was there. Like,
so that just means they don't care about anybody. Like, they don't care who gets hurt. They just doing whatever.
Yeah, they didn't care.
Oh my God. So again, that's why I said it's just hard. So do you ever think about leaving the city though? Or is it just, you know?
I actually moved. After that happened, I had moved to Houston for a few months. But I had to get back to the kids. I was missing too much. Like, I'm missing football games. Like, coming back, I started coming back once every other week. Then I'm coming back twice a week.
A lot of back and forth, right? I guess, in essence, it seems, this will be easy. It's just 6 hours, but those 6 hours take a toll.
Yeah, it take a toll.
You know, I remember I used to commute to BR every day for an hour or an hour and a half, and that's a toll. So imagine just having back and forth.
Yeah, my kids need me, so them asking for me like every day, every other day. I ask them when I'm coming. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Like, I just gotta come back and just do the right stuff and move right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that for me was like, don't be at your mom's house no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, I need to go. So, you know, that just like, woke me up, turned me up a little bit.
So do you, I don't know why though, I don't know, but you remind me a lot of Meek Mill for some reason. I guess that's why black men from the hood can relate to him, because he knows the struggle. Like, he really embodies like what.
Yeah, he been through it. We like, most young black men look up to me. You know what I'm saying? Because he from what, you know, he been through what we been through and shit. His daddy died at a young age, so, you know, he real good with that shit. Yeah. We been listening to Meek since we was younger, and like, we really growed up listening to him, so growing, I feel like we growed up with him. I actually met him one time.
Really?
That was cool.
Is he like
it was
friendly
cool.
or?
To be honest, I met him down here. He put the window down and hollered at me and my friend.
Wow.
My friend who got 40 years, he was like, he put the window down, I was like, what's up with y'all niggas? You know what I'm saying? He was like, what's up?
Yeah, that's really like who you
that
remind
was
me of.
crazy
It's like
to me.
everything.
Like, he didn't have to do that. I'm
That's
like, I don't
crazy.
think no
Just
celebrity
randomly.
would have. Yeah, I'm like, I don't think no celebrity would have just put their window down. You know what I'm saying?
At
And
all.
like we
Just
walked
like,
up
what's
to
up?
him. Yeah, like he saw we knew he was there because we saw all the trucks, but I guess he was just out. That
Wow.
was cool though. Like,
Wow. So I need you to be safe. You know, keep being a great role model to your children, to just young black kids in general. I love you, and I like fully support everything that you're going through, that you're like doing in life. And I need you to be safe, keep being a positive image in, you know, this world. And I thank you so much for coming to the Wine Down with me today.
yeah, I already know.
Thank you,
Anytime.
thank you.
I got one more thing to say. I'm gonna be having I'm gonna have an announcement coming soon.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't want to say
An
it too
announcement.
early.
Are you having another kid?
Oh no. I ain't having, I want a daughter one day, but like not no time soon.
Okay, so you heard it here first. He has an announcement.
Yeah.
When is this announcement coming? Within the next couple months?
I was thinking by the next Father's Day, but
Okay.
I definitely could do it before that, so I'm gonna try to have it by the end of this year.
Okay.
So yeah, it's gonna be something different, but it's gonna, I think it's gonna change a lot of people.
Okay. Well, hit me up. You know, like if you need any assistance with any pictures or documenting.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm here for you, my love. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
You don't have any alcohol left, any
I'm
champagne?
finished. You
Okay.
babysitting.